Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle, ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gear, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby. And we are here with another episode of the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. How is everybody doing on today? Look, man, I'm good. I'm great. I'm having a beautiful day, beautiful time. And it is beautiful outside, people. It is beautiful outside. So I'm letting y'all know, y'all need to go and do something today. Find a woman, a man that you love. You know what I mean? Y'all go out, have a little couples date, do something with the husband, do something with the wife today, because it's a good one. So yeah, y'all know how we do, people. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go right into these announcements real quick. Hey, man, big shout out to Shondell Maurice Hunley, who had the viewing party for his documentary I Put On for My City, part 2. And it was an amazing event, great event. Got to talk to some great people. It's always nice when we meet everybody out there. Thank y'all for tuning in to Monday's show on the airwaves, the Jeff Relaford Show on WCHI, Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. I appreciate y'all for that. But big ups to Shondell, man. He did some things for us. He made it happen. It was a great thing, man. We made some new connections, met some new people. We're going to work it out, people. Y'all know how we roll. All right. And also, I got this announcement as well. Look, I'm nominated 2 times, podcast radio host, okay? Jeff Relaford for the Forever Grateful Awards and Fashion Show on June 13th, okay? It's an appreciation show and fashion show as well. Be hosted by Bo Deal. And, man, it's going to be a great thing, man. Great thing going on. So y'all go ahead, get out there, please, to, what is that? 1150 North Layman Street. Y'all go ahead, get out there, please, because it is going to be a great time. I will be doing interviews, okay? I will be doing interviews right there on the spot. People can sit down with your boy and go ahead and chat it up. That's what we're doing. And also, we'll be having red carpet interviews done as well. So y'all stay tapped in, baby. So, yes, this is what we have going on, y'all. We just have a couple things in the tank. Your boy is also up for an honorary doctorate degree. I will be receiving my honorary doctorate degree this Saturday from Cheeseboro Bible Institute, and I'm so grateful for that. Y'all know me. I don't like to talk about my accomplishments too much, but you know, we just got that in the tank. So shout out to Frank Cheeseboro of Cheeseboro Bible Institute for recommending me on receiving an honorary doctorate degree this Saturday. So, yes, we in the game, people. Again, we just trying to make moves so we give people some different type of content. So that way y'all can stay active. Y'all can stay cued in with us as well. Because I'm telling you, man, what we trying to do is we're trying to take something on a little different out here. Oh, and I got to say this as well. We also have a new show on Rejoice 102.3 Chicago, WYCA Rejoice 102.3 Chicago. It is called Spotlight Radio. So that consists of myself, DJ Stakes, and my boy Al. And we are taking over 102.3 Rejoice with Spotlight Radio every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. So this Friday, y'all stay tapped into us as well. So I know y'all done read the headline. I'm supposed to have a guest for today, but I believe she is running a little late. Or I don't know if she'll be on at all. But we'll see. This is a virtual interview I'm doing today, so, you know, a little different, you know. That's how we got it going, but definitely. Nonetheless, your boy still has some good topics for y'all. So listen, I want to talk to y'all today about what are y'all putting your faith in? What are you truly putting your faith in? We're going to switch gears before the guests come on, because I asked this question because we put our faith into a lot of things. We put our faith in the people. We put our faith into our ideas. We put our faith into us just knowing that we're good people and we're always going to do right and possibly never do wrong. We put our faith into a lot of things. We put our faith into our jobs, right? When we put our faith into our jobs, we think that our job is supposed to have our back all the time. But newsflash, people, that does not happen all the time. Sometimes, baby, it just don't work out that way. So when it doesn't work out that way, what do? What is it that you do? And I'm going to tell y'all, I put my faith in the God. Put my faith in God. I tell y'all what we believe over here. We believe in God. So that's how we roll. I'm going to tell you, that's why I choose to put my faith in. And putting my faith in God means simply this. Now, I'm going to say this. Some people might call it chance, right? Some people just might say, hey, you put in a little bit of work, you're bound to get some good. You put good in the atmosphere, you'll get it right back. I can subscribe to that too. But some people might just say, it's just meant for you to have what you're going to have in this world. If it's meant for you to be homeless, you're going to be homeless. If it's meant for you to get $1 million, you're going to get $1 million. That type of talk. But I want to let y'all know today that it's good to have your faith in God. I just want to make that clear. I talk about a lot of things, and I just want to share this with y'all. God is one of those things that I was introduced to at an early age, right? Early age. And my faith in God has truly driven my purpose. Okay. Some might say, Jeff, you're just making the right movements. And I would agree. I like to think I tend to make the right movements at times without puffing myself up too much. Y'all know how we go and do. We have egos. Each and every one of us do. So I ain't even about to play like I ain't got one. But with that being said, though, you got to remember to always go ahead and keep your faith in something. And what I tell people is I don't care what you believe, but I know what I believe in on this side. So that's how we roll. That's what we do. So what are you keeping your faith in? Is it in other people? Is it in different entities that are outside of you? Because I'm telling you, what you put your faith in, it predicates the rest of your life. I'm going to be very honest when I say that. What you put your faith in predicates the rest of your life. For those who are tuning in, I know that y'all reading the headline. Yes, I'm supposed to have Jay McClain on. She actually has a stage play that should be coming out with on Mother's Day called I Love You and My Husband. Yes, I Love You and My Husband. Sunday, May 11th. The play starts at 6:30 p.m. Hosted by our boy on this side, Smooch Wallace in the building. Hosted by Smooch Wallace. It'll be located at 5628 West Washington Boulevard in Chicago, Illinois. So y'all tap into that. Tickets are $40 each. And show starts at 6:30. Dramatic stage play. Y'all tap in. Y'all can also go to Eventbrite to purchase the tickets. So, yes, that's who's supposed to be coming on today, but it's okay. Maybe she's having some trouble logging in. I don't know. We hadn't heard anything back from her. But we're going to go ahead and have a great show today. We're going to have a great show today. And with that being said, again, when we talk about putting your faith in things, like I'm going to just be very honest and transparent when I say this. Some people think to have a great show, you have to put your faith into the guest, right? I'm going to be very honest because I invite people on all the time. Rarely do I not have anybody come. But in order to have a successful show, that doesn't mean I have to put my faith in the guest that's coming on the show. I have to know that within myself, with how I've been doing this, the skills that I have going on, that I can go ahead and run a great, successful show on my own. So I guess you're asking Life Coach Jeff, how does this apply to me? I will tell you how it applies to you. Sometimes you have to believe that you have what it is inside of you already in order to achieve and get things done. Very honest. A lot of us, sometimes we are weak-minded. A lot of us, sometimes we don't know where to go next or which way to turn when it comes to different situations that go on in our life. And this is why I say, put your faith in the God. That's what I do up here. Or find some type of peace in any type of way. I'm a very big advocate for people trying to find peace. Okay? Peace. Letting y'all know, peace is everything out here. Do everything that you can to maintain it. I don't care which way you looking. I don't care which way you going. Quick example is like when Peter kept his eye on the storm. They were in the rocking boat and whatever. Jesus was on that bad boy. And Jesus said, focus. Focus. Peace be still. It quieted down the storm once he shifted his focus. So that's the thing. A lot of times we have to remember, people, we can quiet down our own storm if we focus on those things that are good and that bring us peace. To me, these are very simple principles. A lot of times we don't want to follow these principles because we think of, oh, that just sounds like it's too easy, right? Things sound too easy at times. But I just want to let you know, I hope you all can kind of subscribe to the fact that maybe, just maybe, it looks easy on the outside, right? But sometimes you just have to at least try and put in a little bit of work on the inside. I'm going to say that again. It looks easy on the outside, but sometimes you have to put in a little bit of work on the inside. I'm just trying to give y'all some keys out here, baby. Let you know, because life itself is going to seem as if it can be hard at times. It will be. And I just told you it will be. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you. I'm not going to give you nothing different. It will be. So what you have to do is you have to find a way to maintain. You have to find a way to maintain. That's why it's the question, what are you putting your faith in? Because a lot of times we put our faith in all these other entities. But have you ever noticed? Now, let's just remove God out of it for a moment. Let's do that. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's remove God out of it for a good moment. So if you're putting your faith in all of these things that are supposed to work out for you, where does the trust come in that everything will just be taken care of in my life? You have to develop that. So let's say, for instance, I can go to work or I can go any place or I can start a new project. And I can say, you know what? We just going to put a foot forward, and however it comes out, that's how I know it's supposed to be. That right there, people, is focusing on the peaceful side of it, the upside of it. That's what we look for, right? We keep saying we want peace. We keep saying we want to focus on these things that are great, that are good, the whole nine. We keep saying that. But I challenge you to ask yourself this question today. Where is your mind truly at? Are you worrying? Because believe me, worrying is very easy to do. Worrying is it is the most extremely easy thing to do. Because the first thing we always want to come up with is what, people? The negative thought. So when we want to come up with the negative thought, that's usually how it's going to get pushed out here. It'll get pushed out first through a negative thought. You have to literally train your mind. You have to train your mind to think of things more positively. And it's okay if you can admit to yourself that, hey, I'm not the one that always thinks positive. Sometimes my mind does wander a little bit and I go into different places and sectors. It's okay for that. It's okay because it happens sometimes. But the first step for you to actually making it through is admitting that to yourself. It's okay to be honest with you and say, look, I struggle in this particular area. And if I struggle in a particular area, what am I going to do now to make it better for myself? See, that's why I asked, what are y'all putting your faith in? What are you all putting your faith in? What are you all putting your trust in? Because what God teaches me, I'm going to tell you exactly what God teaches me. What God teaches me is that when it all comes down to it, if I simply just say everything will be okay, that is allowing me to have God do the rest of the work. Now, again, for my people that don't normally believe, let me just remove that out real quick. So let me help you out too. Let me bring it down to your level so you actually understand what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is, even if you don't believe in God, you have to tell yourself everything is going to be all right. So you have to believe in your own mind that if you put out good, you will receive good. Again, that's just not a biblical principle. We tend to forget that a lot of these things, we forget that a lot of these things come out of the Bible as well. I'm not here to push to you. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just here to show you the connection, the correlation here, people. A lot of times you have to go ahead and you have to realize the good that is around you already. You know, it's harder to recognize the good than it is the bad. We can all, it's things around here that I can nitpick on right now. But what can I nitpick on that'll help me maximize and grow? And these things always don't have to show outwardly, people. I want to let y'all know that these things don't always have to show outwardly. It is okay to do internal work. Everybody doesn't have to know the internal work that you're doing. It doesn't have to be expressed. It doesn't have to be said all the time. Because if it was, that would be external work. You want to show, you want people to see. But a lot of times we have to get ourselves right first before we can have people see what's actually going on with us. I'm trying to tell you, man, this thing is a great spiral of good that could come out of this. Not a spiral of bad. I'm telling y'all, the only thing that could be a spiral of bad is when you take your mind to that place. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So look, you can hope for something, work towards what you're hoping for, because you can't see it yet. So just work towards those things that you hope for and keep finding the good in it, because that's what it takes to actually have some type of peace. Like y'all hear me talk about this all the time. I say it's all the time on the show, man. Peace, peace, peace. You got to find something. I don't care if you ain't got it, you got to get it. With everything that's going on in the world today, I sat up here, I watched the reel today with one of my guys, Josh. Shout out to Josh. Josh did some dope graduation photos for me. And shout out to Keith as well. Keith also took some good graduation photos of me. I have to put those out for y'all. They gonna hit. They look good. We in the mix. Anyway, back to Josh. So here it is. We sitting up here watching this reel. And this guy is just going off, just angry, just upset about the world and what's going on in it. And we just like, dude, this dude is extra angry. And we got into a whole conversation. We said, man, why do people get that upset about everything that's going on around them? Why can't people just focus on themselves and try to be good within and for themselves? And then maybe, just think about this, because you could be somebody on the other end and this could be hitting you. Maybe, just maybe, it could be a turnaround within your life because you chose to stop worrying about the exterior things that you cannot control. Once we worry about the things that we can control, we allow God to be in control of the things that we cannot control. So to put it in other terms for other people, once you finally stop worrying, you're able to say, you know what? It'll all work out. And then you move on. Again, I choose to have my faith in God because that's where I lay with it. That's where we go, you know. But if that's not where you at right now, if you're trying to figure it out, trust me when I tell you that peace is in God and God is in peace. Trust me when I tell you that. If you ain't done it by now, go ahead and start at least try. I'm just asking you to try. So yeah, I've been going for a good 20 minutes now. Good 20 minutes. So it looks like the guest is not going to be coming on, but it is okay. It is okay. Like I said, we still gonna have a great show. I'm set up here. I go ahead and I'm giving y'all these nuggets and these gems. And let's flip it around real quick to peace and being successful real quick. Let's talk about that. Peace and being successful. A lot of times, people, we don't learn how to trust the process. Now, again, I asked the question, what are you putting your faith in? Now, trusting doesn't mean that you're putting your faith in it. Trusting just means that you kind of just have to let everything pan out. Okay? Like you just got to let it play out the way that it should play out. Like, for instance, my wife, she trades. She's in a put right now. A lot of times what happens is with these puts or with these calls, you have to wait to see some results. You have to trust the process. So trusting the process isn't normally putting your faith into it, because I like to say when you trust the process, you just have to know that everything is going to work out in for your good. Keep keep a good eye about it, ear about it. And again, find the lesson in it, because it's not a loss. It's never a loss. It's always a lesson. Go back and look at what you could have done just a little bit better, what you could have tweaked, how it could have went, and then what you could do is you can actually make some change. That's what you can do. You can make some change. You can make something happen. But when we start looking at the realm of success, keeping your peace with success, it's called being humble, guys. Being humble. You want to know the way to some growth and some success within your business or anything you want to do, be humble a little bit. I'm going to tell you why being humble is very important when you're in this realm. Even with myself doing radio and podcasting, being humble is very important, because sometimes you think, and I'm going to tell y'all this, sometimes you think what you have to do is that you have to set yourself up in the perfect position. Now, although that might work for some people, I'll tell you this, maybe, did it ever occur to you that maybe setting yourself up in the right position takes some time? Maybe if you want to set yourself up in the right position, analyze where you're sitting, analyze where you at, build. Come on, people. A lot of times we have to work on actually building what needs to be great. And don't get me wrong, a lot of us, we have great things out now. I feel that I have great things out right now. But do I feel that I could do these things a heck of a lot better? Oh, yes, I do. And the only way to actually looking at what I have and making it better is that it takes time. I told y'all that I got something cooking. I got something brewing. We're internet radio. I can't let the cat out of the bag, because guess what? It takes time. What I'm trying to do is we're still testing it. We're still looking at the how people are gonna react to it. We're still looking at, okay, we're the first to actually create something like this. So it takes some time to build it. It takes some time to say, hey, let the cat out of the bag. We still got kinks on it now. The kinks come in on my phone. I get to look at it all the time. I get emails on this stuff. What I'm trying to say to y'all, it takes time to develop greatness. What's good, Dr. LCJ? Hey, man, look, I'm going to tell you something, Dennis. Okay. I have been doing a lot of research on this doctorate stuff, and I'm going to let you know this, big dog. With me doing this research, I have noticed that it is only good to call yourself doctor in the scenes that allow you to call yourself doctor in. Maybe with y'all, my radio Chicago, this might work. We might be okay. Maybe we could do that for the radio name. You know what I mean? Maybe we could try that. But like, for instance, it's coming from a Bible Institute. So since it's coming from a Bible Institute, it will be better used amongst my Christian colleagues, or my people that are in that type of setting a little bit more. Now, that's no disrespect, no shade to y'all. Because if that's what y'all want to call me, I'm with it. Y'all the family. You know what I mean? That's how we roll. We show love all around. We show love all around, baby. So that's what we do. But when we start getting a little more technical with things, like I can't sit next to Dr. J if somebody referred to me as doctor, but Dr. J went to school. He got his thing, But Jeff Relaford got some experience behind it, He said, so did I just curse Dan? I don't know. You might have. I don't think you cursed, big dog. I ain't gonna hold you, because I had to do some research and look this thing up. Okay, I'm gonna say, because you laughing, I'm gonna say this for the sake of it. Yeah, you cussed. You did. You cussed. Like when I said accountability on the show and I cussed, yeah, you cussed. So yeah, man, that's the technical side of it, y'all. For y'all listening and catching up, that's the whole technical side of it. That's what it is. So, yeah. But people, find your peace in something. It takes time to develop greatness. I'm letting y'all know that. So when we start looking at what it is to be successful, what you have your faith in on one end, a lot of times I'm going to be honest when I say this to y'all just have to trust the process. If you trust the process, with having some type of faith in what it is that you're doing, I'm telling you, you will be successful. You will bat 1,000 every single time. I am learning this. I'm learning about the bounce back. I'm learning about the pushback that comes to you. I'm learning about the haters and naysayers. But when you're around those like-minded individuals, let me say it again. When you're around those like-minded individuals, some good happens when you get around like-minded people, y'all. Something good really happens when you get around like-minded people. Let me tell you what happens. When you get around like-minded people, y'all start to celebrate each other. Okay, here we go. We cooking now, baby. When you get around like-minded people, y'all start to share y'all stories. When you get around like-minded people, you start to realize that we actually have more in common than what actually separates us. So we put that division between us, people. That's why I say, get you around some like-minded people. If you get you around some like-minded people that's going for it, baby, I'm going to tell you, you can't shoot wrong. What's up, Amina? How you feeling, girl? Mina Brown Diva tuning in. Y'all tap in with Miss Mina Brown Diva, man. She got some things going on. I be watching. I be paying attention. I be looking. Stay tapped into Miss Mina out here, man. She's good at what she does. She helps a lot of these artists with development, branding, the whole nine. Works with Fleet DJ, I believe, Fleet Magazine. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, it's Mina Brown Diva in the house. Y'all check out for real. Oh, girl, no problem. Girl, you ain't never got to say thank you. You know, listen, any of y'all who tap in, I'm going to let the people know what you do. Like my boy Dennis over here. Let me let people know what Dennis do. When Dennis was talking and laughing earlier, Dennis is on Shop Talk 7, Bottle Service Podcast, up there at My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network with Shy Blizz in the building. That's how they roll, baby. Shop Talk 7, that thing. I'm just letting y'all know. If you want some motivation, inspiration, you come over here and I fill you up a little bit. You know, I go ahead and fill your cup. But if you want that music, if you want that real, I'm going to give you some real too. But go over there to Shop Talk 7 as well. We a network of people, y'all. We a network of people. This is just what we do, y'all. Let me see. That's what I'm talking about. Like Miss Mina said, she said, my boy D Smith, period. Hard working and supportive. That brother always is. It never fails. I'm telling you, y'all, we ain't going to tell y'all no lies over here. We're going to tell you the truth. We're around hardworking guys, hardworking ladies. This is what we do. And it's all about being humble, baby. Growth and success. Being humble, being around like-minded people. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I see Megastar put up a post all the time. And that right there is enough motivation to get somebody moving and going. I look at what Jay Menace is doing. Oh, man. I tell you something. That's enough to make a brother want to move just a little bit more. Because that's the thing. When you're around like-minded people will push you into realms that you didn't even think you could go into before. They'll push you into places and think and have you thinking that like, oh, man, I thought I could never achieve this. But the whole thing is you can. Whatever you have a desire to do within your life, not anybody else's life, whatever you have a desire to do within your life, you have to make that choice today, not tomorrow, not a couple hours from now. Well, you know, you can make it a couple hours from now. You still might be a little bit indecisive, but you have to make the choice today. Do I want to take control of my own life? And am I also willing to relinquish some control to either trust God or to know that everything is going to be okay? There's so many parallels within that. Sometimes we don't even realize it, man. Sometimes y'all want to say y'all don't believe, but a lot of times the believer believes the same thing as a non-believer. The non-believer believes the same thing as a believer. And when I say that, I'm talking about principle. I'm not talking about in a whole belief system. I'm talking about when we start relating the basic principles of what belief and what faith is. Every non-believer lives with faith every day. Every believer lives with faith every day. We just exercise it in two different ways. And then we actually don't realize that we're doing that same thing until we come together and we actually talk. So for my people who out there scared to get with the non-believers on something, talk to them. You actually find out that we're actually a lot more alike. And I don't want to say non-believers because I believe that everybody believes some type of way or extent, you know. We actually talking about the same stuff. But again, like-minded individuals, which also leads me to this point that I want to make. We are like-minded individuals within each other already. I want y'all to take a look at that. Just ponder on that for a moment. We are all like-minded individuals. What do you think that means? That means we all are the same in some way, shape, or form with the way that we think and how we do things. Some people might have a hard time trying to understand or grasp certain concepts and why people do what they do, right? Some people might have a hard time trying to do that. But I want to be very honest when I say this. You owe it to yourself to try to understand different ways of thinking. You owe it to yourself. Believe me, there are a lot of different subjects. There are a lot of different things that I actually talk about that I really have a stance on, that I am really just boom, straight and narrow with it. I really am. But y'all would know that, because when I have to deliver a message to y'all, when I have to do a show with y'all, I have to play both sides. I have to be able to break something down a little different. That's a part of my personality and what I'm able to bring to you all. So it fits. So I can reach an audience of people. Works out for me quite great. Works out for me beautifully. I enjoy it. I love how my life is every day. I always have something that I would like to talk about. You know, it's a great thing. I don't know. I think that's just how God made it, brother. You know, it's just how God made it, brother. It's a great thing in this world. But anyway, again, hey, man, listen, I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in, that's been listening. We're going to shout out, like I said, D. Smith, Miss Mina Brown Diva, and many others that are out here listening and watching right now, man. I'm telling you, y'all are the true goats, for real. Y'all are the goats, because y'all go ahead, y'all turn on whatever it is that y'all watching, and y'all tune into your boy on the Regroup Refocus podcast. Because again, none of these platforms that I have developed are for me. They are all for each and every one of y'all. And let's talk about this. Rejoice 1023, man, Chicago. That is a big move for me. That is a level of faith for me. Because when you have plans, you have to find a way to follow through with your plan. A lot of times you don't know how it's going to look. You don't know how everything's going to come out on the other side. Sometimes you just blessed with ways to just move up and try to elevate yourself in a way. So with that being said, us having this show, not just me, but us having this show on Rejoice 1023, moving into the land of terrestrial radio is a good step. It is a big ball game. It is a game changer. It's something. I can do internet radio all day. It's very interesting. I can do internet radio all day. I treat it like my podcast, the whole nine, whoop-de-woo, you know. I can do that. But when we start looking at terrestrial radio, now we know that people are in their cars turning you on. Now, people listen to XM radio, people listen to online radio box, they listen to Deezer, a whole bunch of different Amazon Music, a whole bunch of platforms, right? Spotify, a lot of platforms to get different informational content from. But it's very interesting when you could go to a station. I'm gonna line this up for y'all. See, this is why I like sharing my experiences with y'all, because I'm trying to tell y'all, this is what I live. This ain't something that I just talk about and we just go ahead and just try to make it sound good for the show. No, we don't do that. So I'm gonna tell you this. So we sat up here. We got on 102.3 Rejoice. And now that we have the show, we don't have to play any of their commercials. We don't have to play any of the music that they wish to play. We have complete and total reign for that hour. Most people don't get that, from what I hear. Most people don't get that. And I'm going to run with it. I'm going to rock with it. I'm going to subscribe to it, because that's what I've been told. It's people who do radio, who've been doing radio way longer than me, talking about what they've seen. People who actually work up there at the radio station, talking about what they have seen. So when you start making moves and you want to be successful, sometimes you have to take the leap, because you don't know what will be on the other side. And I took that leap with Malcolm, not knowing what would actually be on the other side. I know it can't be nothing less than great, nothing less than good. Can't be anything bad, because that's not the experience that I'm trying to put into it or take out of it. If anything, we're looking at maximization and growth. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at ways to maximize and growth. Oh, Vita, what's up, girl? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in and catching in today. You know, I'm good. I'm great. We out here talking about some things today, girl. I wish you could chime in for a little bit. Maybe you can if you're still paying attention. Let me know. Yeah. But we talking about some great things today. I'm telling y'all, not knowing where life is going to take you, I ain't gonna lie. I have learned over the years to be somewhat okay with it. To be open to where God wants to take me, to be open to what God wants to actually do with me in my life, how I'm molding, building, shaping certain things that are actually going on is something. It's great. But a lot of times, people, we have to be open to these concepts. If we are not open to a lot of these concepts, we just won't get it. If you are not open to having a great and living a good life, then you just won't be open to it. If you're going to be open to how people always treat you and you think they always treat you bad, that's what you're going to see. But if you don't want to try to flip the script a little bit, if you don't want to try to look into those things that you know are good, come on, then you're missing out. Shout out to the homie Trosh. Trosh, salute to you, big dog. I'm going to tell you, my man, I was playing some of your music, Everyday Hustler. I was playing that. That has become my anthem, sir. I want to thank you for letting that song just seep out to us. Y'all stream Trosh, Troche, all caps, baby. Go to Apple Music, download his stuff. The man is doing good things out here. Rachel L. Gary, what's up, girl? I saw you just had your show on my radio, Chicago. Great job, girl. You doing things. I'm coming on your show. Okay? I ain't forgot. Time's just been a little bit busy. I ain't forgot my sister. Hey, dog, I appreciate you too, brother. I really do appreciate you. Trosh, you don't understand, man, how you and Treble are and how y'all kind of welcome me a little bit. You know, y'all some people that I watch. Y'all some people that I study a little bit. So when we talk about trying to get better, trying to make ourselves better just in this, just making waves in here alone, it helps. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's something. It's something. Shout out to Michael Lewis. What's going on? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, brother. We're talking about what do you have your faith in? We're talking about growing yourself. We're talking about just walking in your purpose. We moving to walking in your purpose because I'm going to tell you, man, when you step out on faith and you don't know where you are going to end up, you have to look at yourself and you have to say, it is okay. Like I just made the statement, the older that I've gotten, the more I've started to realize that I am okay with my life shifting a little bit. I am okay with that. If it's a shift that I don't cause, that's one thing. Some shifts we have to cause. Let me tell y'all that, people. Some shifts we have to cause in our life because change is inevitable sometimes. And we have to walk in that change. But for the things that happen that kind of fall out of the sky for Jeff, come on. I have to put myself in a mindset where I can't complain. I have to put myself in a mindset where I can't just say to myself, okay, this is going to be bad. No, it might look bad from the outside, but what can you get out of a bad situation that can be good? Nothing is never a loss. It's always a lesson. Always. Again, if we're not willing to do that with ourselves, it is very hard for us to maximize and grow ourselves from inside out. And I stress inside because it's kind of like pressure within a diamond getting built, right? That pressure is hidden from everybody. We see none of that. It is hidden away from everybody, darkness, the whole nine, until somebody comes and digs you up. Michael Lewis says, finally walking into my purpose and realizing what I need to change within myself. And you're right. We need to walk into that change. Yes, sir. Michael Lewis, I'm telling you, brother, walking into change is one of the best things that helped me. Being adaptable to just, because, like I said, told y'all earlier, I follow God. That's what I believe in. Just being more adaptable to the will of God and what he wants me to do. And I said, for my people out there who just don't quite believe in God, walking in the way of saying everything is going to be okay. Being adaptable to whatever happens to you. It's the same way with God. It's the same thing with faith. A lot of times we don't think we believe in the same thing or say the same thing, but we are. Anyway, that's a whole nother episode. But with that being said, though, have a little faith. Simply, Jesus said to the disciples said, how come, Rabbi, how come we can't do the things that you do? I use this all the time because Christ wasn't trying to tell you that I'm just this big old supreme being. He was trying to tell you could do the same things that I do. Just have a little faith. Boom. So I want to subscribe and say this to you today. You could do all the things that I'm doing. You could do all the things that somebody else is doing. You could be the next Jeff Bezos. You could be the next Mark Zuckerberg if you want to. All you have to do is have a little faith and go out there and get it. And purpose has a big thing to do with that. Some people might not believe that purpose has anything to do with that, but I believe when you're trying to walk into your God-given purpose and what it is that you will want to do in life, you will enjoy it. You might have some days when you get tired, but you get up every day and you do that thing because you know it's something greater tied to that. Something a lot greater tied to that. And I just want to let everybody know, Michael Lewis, I want to know, what do you want to walk into? That's what I want to know. What do you think you're walking into? What do you think your purpose is? Because I believe that would be something great to kind of tap into. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of times when we look at things and we say we want to help people, help is very broad. Oh, help is very broad. But a lot of times we have to narrow that in and we have to look at, what's a path? Where's a place that could actually help me get there better? Honestly, y'all, that's why I chose radio. Podcasting is working out, but I'm chose radio. Chose radio because radio is a good path. It's a good segue. And then what did I also do? I got my own radio station called R3 Radio. So now if people want to catch the content, they can listen to the content. Shout out to the homeboy Cedric Collins listening. Cedric Collins, whoa boy in the building. Hey, brother, listen, I caught y'all on Keisha Passmore's show, you and Ovita. Y'all had great conversation. That was awesome. Y'all had a great subject line. Whoa, boy, Cedric, you got some great ideas going on in the head, sir. You got some good things to say. So, brother, keep doing that. I think you should be a host somewhere, sir, or co-host somewhere. You need to be sitting in somebody's chair putting out these nuggets all the time, brother. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all stay tapped in. But yes, that's why I chose radio. I chose radio because it's a better segue for me to go ahead and do this. Oh, no problem, big dog. We show love over here on this side, man. You got to show love so you can get something back. Got to show love so you can get some back, So that's what we do. I just like to show y'all some love sometimes because it's more people out here doing things than just Jeff Relaford, man. I can tell y'all what's up, but sometimes you got to check out some of my people too. Cedric Collins also has great music. He says, in the works, my brother. That's what I'm talking about, baby. In the works. Cedric is the prime example of he's moving. I'll be trying to tell y'all, get with some people that's moving out here, people. That's what you got to do. You want to find and walk in your purpose a little bit better? Get with some people that's actually walking into that or into it right now. Find them. They are there. They are there. Like my boy Media Monix, man. Monix will go ahead. He can produce. He can do beats. The brother can do a lot. He can rap a little bit. He ain't the best. But you can rap a little bit, Monix. Hope Dennis ain't listening still, so he ain't gonna tell you I said that. But anyway, I tell you anyway, because you my boy. You ain't the best, but you can rap. So it's some guys who are very talented out here, man. Cedric Collins, man, he's been in movies, plenty of movies. Him and Billy Ray Valentine, they link up together and they do good stuff, yo. So y'all holler at him and Billy Ray Valentine. I don't know, maybe you can get a feature. I don't know, maybe you can get on. But again, walking into your purpose. Everybody needs an introduction to something. So maybe that could be an introduction for somebody. Maybe that can be. Who knows? You want some music pushed out there, go holler at me, Miss Mina Brown Diva at Megastar. Boom, I just dropped 2 names for you. You want ad campaigns. You want some people that's affiliated with Rock Nation. Jay Menace is actually signed to Rock Nation. Just letting y'all know some things. Letting y'all know about some people that's around here. Trying to let y'all know. It's people out there who can get your music out there. Holla at Dennis. If you want your music or Media Monix circulated on Shop Talk 7, My Radio Chicago. Make sure you got all your certs and everything for your music, because guess what, people? You want to get paid. Make sure you get paid for your music, people. We know people who can get you started somewhere. And if you don't want to get yourself started somewhere, that's on you. Okay, let's hear what you're talking about, Michael Lewis. Let's hear you, brother. He said, I realized that my emotional intelligence was not under control and was falling to what society's mindset is about being a man. Holding my emotions back, not opening up, putting my head down, just work instead. Okay, just work. Instead, allow myself to be vulnerable to my wife. I become very toxic until God gave me a wake-up call from the truth, told me in the counseling sessions and from my ex-wife, which has led me to be a testimony to other men that are struggling like myself. I love being an author and a motivation. Okay, I can't read the rest of the comment because it cut out. It cut out, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and try to tap into that so I can see what's going on. But you know what, Michael Lewis, I want to tell you something, brother. I really want to tell you something. Really, when we start looking at, okay, here it is, a motivational speaker. He has truly blessed me since writing my books and letting God move me to Atlanta to reconcile my relationship with him. I'm going to tell you something, man. That is awesome. And I want to tell you why that's awesome, man, because you went through a healing process. And this is what I be trying to tell people, yo. A lot of times we have to take that step and we have to realize that we have some negative traits about us. We have some toxic things about us that we should want to fix. Try to tell you. We have some things that we want to fix. And Michael Lewis, I salute to you, man. You know, you said your ex-wife showed you some stuff too, man. I'm going to tell you, I went through something similar, man. My ex-wife showed me some stuff too. Even though when you hear me tell the story, I would say that, hey, it's some stuff that she was doing. But even though it was some stuff she was doing, it still made me look at myself. How I should have been more expressive about my emotions, not holding back, not saying anything, you know? And it's true. Society as a man, they will tell us to just kind of deal with our stuff, tuck it away, don't express it. If we express it, we're being too much like women. But my thing is, I say it like this. Why shouldn't we not be able to express? I think what the difference between men and women is how much is expressed. You really want to lay it out there. I think that's the difference. How much actually is expressed. Shout out to my man, Don Walker, in the building. Salute to you, big man. Hey, you out here, Don. You doing some good things too, brother. Both you and Track Talk and Born Rich. Shout out to all of y'all because real talk, y'all got some stuff going on. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all always show love this way. Everybody who in the chat always show love. Y'all just some great people, man. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure I shout out y'all names a little bit later on, honestly. But yes, Michael Lewis, hey, man, I appreciate you really sharing that today. He said, that is true, bro. Let it out a little by little. Hey, man, that's true. Love you too, Don. We in the building, baby. But Michael, yes, let it out little by little. And it's true because these things, and people tend to think that these things happen overnight with us. People tend to think that change happens overnight with us. No, change does not happen overnight with us. It does not. Change is a cycle. Change is a period. Change is maybe that revolving door that you have to keep going around until something different comes up and happens. But you have to be willing to accept that difference. And Michael, when we go through stuff like that, we accept that difference. That's the only way he could go ahead and be delivered and to sit up here and walk into his purpose. I'm going to tell you something, man. I believe you already walking in your purpose now, Michael. I'm going to be real honest with you. Because the first step to walking in your purpose is to those things that you mentioned. You have to look at yourself and what's going on with you first. And since you took the time to do that with what I'm reading, nah, you been there, sir. All it's been doing is, you got to remember, Like, I believe that I've been in my purpose for quite some time, but it was just matured on a different level. You've been doing stuff, sir. Now everything is just kind of curated, mixed together, shaken and stirred, and then boom, we out there. We out there. And now this is how we get Michael Lewis in 2025. A more reformed man, somebody who's worked on himself, somebody who was not scared to sit up here and share those darkened things that happened to him. He said he was toxic. So since he said he was toxic, that means those are some traits. That means the brother probably has some anger in his heart towards women, towards people. But these are the things that we have to accept, and these are the things that we have to deal with if we want to grow. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, there's only one way to do it. Only one way to do it. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to my boy T.L. Williams and his wife, Ruby Gold Smoke. They have Chicago's #1 vegan hair care brand called Shateria Beauty out here, people. I always do this all the time. Look at those manes, people. Look at the manes. Look at the manes. Shateria Beauty in the house. So real talk. Y'all go ahead, check out Chicago's #1 vegan hair care brand. It's SHATERIA Beauty. SHATERIA Beauty. And you could go to shateriabeauty.com. Just a quick story about them. They are giving cancer patients back their hair through Shateria Beauty products. I can't lie to y'all. I cannot make this up. Go to shateriabeauty.com if you want your hair to be revitalized. Just letting y'all know. Michael Lewis, he said it again. He said, here we go, my man. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. And God is truly blessing you and your family as well. Hey, thank you, man. Like I said, Brother Lewis, I'm just trying to make sure that as I walk in these stages with radio and entertainment, that I'm doing it right. And if I keep doing it this way, it's not going to take as much time as I think it would take. Or if it does take that time, sir, I'm open to the time. I'm just really along for the ride. And Michael Lewis, I need you to be on my show, sir. I think me and you, we can have some great talks if you're open to it. If you open to it, the show always, we talk about motivation, inspiration, and things to help people get over the hump and everything, kind of like what we're doing right now. And I believe you have great things to add, sir, to the conversation. So you let me know if you want to come on, because we got a slot for you, either on the Jeff Relaford show when I'm on Biggs Radio on Monday from 5 to 6 p.m., because we do motivational Mondays on there, or you can come on the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast on Wednesday. Or if you are local, feel free to come on WYCA, Rejoice 102.3. Sir, because you shared, I can open up any platform to you, depending on where you coming from. So go ahead, inbox me, big dog. Inbox me your information and everything, maybe your number, and then we can go ahead and we can talk from there, dog, because I'm telling you, we could do some great stuff with that. Felice always showing support and love. What's going on, my girl? How you doing? I see you out here, Felice. You got Mark the Barber coming on. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, go ahead, get with Mark there. Mark, good dude. But you know Mark, though. So y'all got some rapport already. Yes, and hey, brother Lewis, we just showing love to each other, man. This is what I do. I try to go ahead and see if I could go ahead and give other people some opportunity, because I'm doing some things in the place where I'm at. I'm not saying I'm doing big things. I'm just doing my thing. I'm staying in my lane, because at the end of the day, my platforms aren't about me. I'm featured on my platforms, but they're not about me. It's for the people. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and give this last shout out here, man. I got to give a shout out to We Are the Vibe Studios. Okay, this is where we at. We at the Vibe Studios. So I'm going to play this video. Boom, baby. Vibe Studios, located here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reader, the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace? Please, if you don't know him, please get to know him. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Y'all, we make up the Vibe Studios. So if y'all would like a podcast or a radio show produced, y'all hit us up. We also in the land of documentaries. Ron Mary Selena K, and also Nate is taking over that project. So if y'all got a documentary or an idea about that, y'all want to be highlighted, hit us up for real, because we got starting with somebody big, somebody who is local to the city, big. We getting that done. So y'all tap in to us, the Vibe Studios 219. Yes, which is a big thing. Yes, sir. I know it's a big thing. And see, that's why I like my homies, man, because I'm gonna tell y'all what I love about each and every one of y'all is that I go ahead and I stay humble with mine, but y'all remind me that I have good things going. It's not that I don't think that I do or think that I don't have good things going on, but y'all go ahead, y'all fill my cup up as I come on and I fill up other people's band. So I really appreciate y'all for that. We're going to do some quick shout outs. So let's shout out to Bruce Logan, Michael Lewis, Mark Lawrence, Felice, Carly Randy. Shout out, Carly. I have not seen you in so long, my sister. We have to get together. My boy Trosh, Rachel L. Gary, Ovita Ivy, Mina Baker, Miss Mina Brown Diva. That's D Smith, period. And yes, y'all, I want to let y'all know I appreciate each and every one of y'all for listening to the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. Listen, y'all have made this a great hour for me. I appreciate y'all tapping in, showing the love. Ooh, excuse me. Got that belch there. And as always, y'all, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. And I love y'all so very much. And as always, peace out.
Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle, ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gears, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.